What's up, Joe?
What's up, Joe?
So we should say right away off the bat, because people don't know, you really did break Francis Ngannou's punch record.
Yeah, so I don't know what the confusion is. You know, I didn't want to.
A lot of people they doubt it just because he's so big.
So I'm gonna post it.
Well, we just sent it to Jamie. You
Yeah.
sent one where you went to 170.
Yeah,
So,
let's see
170.
So you got Eddie Hall.
So he got 113, and Francis had gotten 129.
We're trying to break Ngannou's record right now.
I had already hit 4 times.
170.
Now the only thing so this is the thing that people don't understand though is it's the same machine. I think everybody thought it was like one of those punching bags that are down at the boardwalk.
Right.
And you know, it's aggravating because I pride myself in my power. I want to hurt you. You know what I mean? Like that's my intention. I'm trying to. I mean, we all throw with power, right? But
yeah.
I feel like I have a little different intention sometimes. So you know, I've always prided myself in hitting hard. I've always felt like I hit harder than everybody. Now, sure, I'm sure Francis's punch feels different than mine, but I got speed, I got power, and I walk at like 220 when I'm out of camp. So I'm not a small guy, you know what I mean? I'm 6'2", 220 when I'm hitting that. And even then, I was probably light because I was injured. So I was probably about 212, 214 when I hit that. And just to put it up, I'm going to post it whenever I get back home. And I'm going to post the video, and I'm going to post the picture also of me hitting higher than that at 181. I only have the picture, but Tuco, who's Brendan Allen's coach, was there.
I think someone has kicked it up to like 187. I think that's the newest high kick, which is crazy.
Kick, yeah.
Yeah, that your punch is that close to a kick.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
Now, I get it. It's a standstill object, right? I
Yeah.
can smash that thing.
Right.
My man.
But
What do you
I've
got,
been...
John?
I was trying to see who did it. Here's Aljo and Wonder Boy kicking it. There's someone just did 189. I don't know who that is.
Lorenz Larkin. That's Lorenz Larkin. Yeah, I think he's got the record now. Lorenz, who used to fight in the UFC, now I guess he's with the PFL now, right? Because
I thought he was Bellator. Oh, yeah,
well,
they merged.
Bellator is the PFL now. Yeah, but Lorenz got 189.
235.
Oh, Jesus. He got 235?
Wow.
Lorenz can fucking kick hard.
Yeah.
That's a super underrated dude. I always go to his fight with Neil Magny. Go watch that fight. Jesus.
I would love to
That
see
dude
Diego
can
Lima.
strike. Oh, yeah. He's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jose.
There's probably quite a few guys that can kick like that. But Lorenz, like, if you watch him, that technique is just perfect. He's perfect. The way he switches his hips, the way he turns his body into it, is just maximizing it.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
it's really, I mean, some people, it's weird, you know, for me because a lot of people think I have natural power, and I get annoyed with it because I've never had anything natural in my life. You know, everything was difficult. Learning jiu-jitsu, learning how to box, you know, everything was hard for me to learn. So I have a bitter chip on my shoulder when people are like trying to discredit it with natural power.
Well,
I don't know.
There
but-
is a thing though where there's like you could unlock horsepower in a human being, but you only have so much when it comes to power. There's certain people, and I think we've all seen them. They just don't hit hard. For whatever reason, and they look big, they can look strong, and then there's certain guys that for whatever reason they fucking hit crazy hard, and they're not that big, and a lot of it is efficiency and fluidity and the technique and the leverage, and that's all learned, right? But there's like a certain thing to like bone structure and just natural power.
My bones got to be trash, Joe, because I'm fucking having 2 surgeries and
I just
being
think
beat
it's the
up.
amount of power that you generate. I mean, that's probably a lot of it too.
It's
you know?
probably a corny thing to say, but I was told that I almost generate too much force for my bone density to handle. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if they were just kind of stroking
sense.
my ego.
Well,
but
it makes sense. That's why your hands break. When people's hands break, that's why they break, because you're literally generating too much force for your bone structure.
yeah,
Dude, when you fought Razak Al Hassan, you are on. There's a thing that happens with fighters where you see them. You see anxiety, you see first fight, you see nerves, you see jitters, you see skills, but it's hard to like see the full range of them. And then they start getting comfortable. And when they start getting comfortable, like the Mearshart fight, you just stomped him.
Yeah.
But the Razak Al Hassan fight, like, dude, you were on another level. Like, that's like, when people talk about a guy in the gym, like, dude, you got to see this motherfucker in the gym. And then seeing that manifest itself inside the octagon, to me, that's one of my favorite things to see. I love watching guys show their potential. You know, and in that fight, Razak Al Hassan is a beast.
Yeah, he's a dog.
He's a dangerous dude. and you just put on a fucking show in that fight. You looked like you were on a completely different level, like you had gone up several rungs from where you were before.
You know what's crazy about it, though? The whole process of what's gotten me to that point has been nothing shy of just, man, if I'm mentally happy, I'm going to destroy everybody. But I often struggle mentally, you know, like I didn't turn it on. My coaches were all scared in the back just because they know me so well. I'm an emotional dude. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like I say how I feel. You don't really have to read the room. You can read my face. You know what I mean? You understand where I'm at. And I'm not shy to say where I'm at. So that whole week was off. Sean wasn't in the corner. He got sick. I had some issues with a best friend, and I've known for 12, 13 years. He didn't get to come out, and just everything was like off. I had MRSA on my bicep, on my forearm 2 weeks before.
Oh, shit.
I had antibiotics. Before that, I split my toes open where they separated, so the bone, so I could barely, I got all swollen. Bro, I've never had an easy camp, and I was having nightmares for the first time of getting knocked the fuck out, like, all week. During my weight cut, during training, I had these crazy nerves. I would get cold sweats. Like, I thought something was wrong. And I never had that before, you know, and I was contemplating, like, man, I'm not going to rush my career. Maybe this isn't the right move. But
was it the step up in competition?
No. So this is crazy. It's going to come off. Well, it's not crazy, but it comes off as really arrogant. Like, Abdul was not a step up in competition for me. He was a step up as far as, you know, power, you know, and people that I fought. As far as, you know, people that have the ability to knock you out. You know?
Consequences.
So, yeah, it was consequences for small error. And but I knew skill for skill, dude's not on my level. I knew Gerald Mearshart, however you say it, whenever I mean, that dude, to me, without being disrespectful, is, I don't know how he's been in the UFC. The guy I first fought, you know, he's not in the UFC anymore, but he had 8 knockouts. I've been doing this for 23 years. I started at 4.5 years old. I don't want people to think that I'm cocky or arrogant, but I am. I am cocky. I'm confident, you know.
Don't you think you kind of have to be?
Yeah, you do
you're
have
a
to
fucking
be.
cage fighter.
It's your protection barrier, too.
Yeah.